Hi everyone, I appreciate your presence. I have a question for the younger audience here. Have you ever wanted to do things, but you couldn't because of your age? Well, a few days ago, I wanted to get my certificate for this specific course I did a while ago. But when I wanted to get the actual certificate, the lady in charge didn't give it to me. So I always ask why she's not giving it to me. And she simply answered with, I'm still too young and that I have to come with a pair. And ladies and gentlemen, that is only one of the many problems teenagers face in today's society. The fact that they want to do things they know they're capable of, but they can't because they haven't reached that age of independence, or more commonly known as the legal age. I'm pretty sure there are parents among you guys who have children about my age, who at some point maybe want to obtain a credit card or sign a contract, but they can't because they haven't reached that legal age yet. So you as the parent have to be with them at every step. And this isn't only a problem teenagers face in this country. It's a worldwide problem adolescents face in every country. The fact that they want to do things, they know they have the ability for it, but they can't because they haven't reached that age limit yet, which in most countries is set at the age of 18. So this made me thinking and question, why is this age, 18, chosen as the legal age? So they probably didn't just choose 18 as the legal age just because they liked the number 18, right? There must be some convincing proof behind this revolutionary choice. As we grow older, we see and sense intense physical growth, the strengthening of the immune system, and overall better cognitive abilities compared to childhood. Humans are born with immature brains. And our brain matures and develops as we grow older. The human brain will fully mature in a person's mid-20s. As you can see on the screen, the brain has different regions. And these regions will fully develop from the back of the brain to the front. And I would like you guys to keep this fact in mind because this has a major effect on the legal age choice. There are two regions of the brain that have a significant impact on how we make decisions. The first one is called the amygdala, or also known as the center of emotions. And the second one is called the prefrontal cortex, or the center of critical thinking and decision making. And as you can see on the screen, the amygdala is almost located in the middle of the brain, and the prefrontal cortex is located in the front of the brain. And if we keep the fact that I mentioned before, the fact that the brain develops from its back to its front in mind, we can conclude that the amygdala will mature sooner than the prefrontal cortex. Meaning that, let me make this clear. I'm pretty sure you guys have observed a situation where a teenager showed more intense emotions than compared to an adult. The following example will make this clear. Driving was one of those things that you could do once you turn 18, right? Currently I'm 17 years old, but let's just imagine I already had my driver's license. Imagine this scenario. Me and some of my friends in a car, with me being the driver. And then suddenly one of my friends suggests, let's drive at a high speed and let's see how it feels. I mean, it does sound like a pretty nice thing to do. I mean, it sounds really fun, right? However, I as the driver, although I'm aware of the fact that driving at such a high speed may cause a car crash, right? But, you know, I may still do it because, I mean, I'm going to drive really careful and, you know, what could happen if I do it once, right? However, would the 25-year-old me make the exact same decision? Probably not. Because then I would concentrate more on the consequences this action will cause rather than the feeling it will give me. And according to statistics, the rate of car crashes in teenagers are 3 times more compared to adults. And every year, more than 2,500 teenagers are killed in car crashes, and more than 200,000 teenagers are injured every year in car accidents. As you can see on the screen, the red highlighted countries are countries with the age of majority of 18. However, there's a range of age of majority. For example, the range is from the age of 15 to 21. For example, Saudi Arabia is a country with the age of majority of 15. And Japan is a country with the age of majority of 20. As my own experience, Austria is a country with the age of majority of 18. However, due to the safe environment and strict laws and regulations, especially in driving, there's this rule called L17, which states that 17-Jährige können unter der L17-Regel unter der Begleitung einer Erwachsenen Auto fahren, which basically means that teenagers, especially 17-year-olds, can obtain a driver's license. However, only under the consent of at least 3-year experienced driver. Another example is Japan, with the age of majority of 20. Well, that could be because of the environment and the culture, and the overall Japanese people are really conservative people. So that's why the age of majority in Japan is 20. So, now to answer the question I asked at the beginning of this presentation, why 18 is chosen as the legal age, I can conclude that the brain, especially the prefrontal cortex area, the area which allows us to think critically and make informed decisions, at the age of 18, that part will reach a level of maturity which allows us to make informed decisions that could protect us from potentially harmful contracts or car accidents. So, my question for you guys, based on what I presented, are you convinced that 18 is a good age for the legal age? Here are the references I use for the scientific facts, and please don't hesitate to ask any questions. I also wanted to special thanks Ms. Doi, Ms. Hosseini, Ms. Sharifi, my GE teacher, Ms. Bagheri, the boys' school staff, and especially my parents who supported me in every step of this journey. Thank you for your attention.